In this video, we're going to take a look at transitions in PowerPoint 2016. A transition is just what happens when one slide disappears from the screen and another one appears on the screen. And these are all on the Transitions tab up here. Let's click on that. And we've got a long list of transitions here. And if we click on the More button over here on the right side, we will see that we have quite a few. They're divided up into a group called Subtle, a group called Exciting, and then a group called Dynamic Content. So let's just click off of this, and let's go and scroll down one here, and we'll take a look at some of the ones that are on that second row, and these are the exciting ones. So let's just click on one, and it'll do a live preview for you. So that's what Dissolve looks like. Checkerboard looks like that. So blinds, clock, and when it does the preview, it just shows you the same slide. So it'll show you how this slide would come in. So let's go ahead and let's just pick, we'll do this honeycomb one. That's one that is pretty obvious. And then what we want to do is we want to apply that to all of our slides. Most of the time I think you want to apply the same transition to all of the slides in your slideshow. It's possible to apply them to individual slides if you want to, but I'm not sure that's a great idea. I'm not sure it really adds anything to your presentation. So I'm going to click on Apply to All here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to actually take a look at the slideshow here. So I'm going to click on the slideshow button down here at the bottom, and my title slide comes in, and then I'm going to click on the mouse button a second time, and title slide goes away and the next one comes in. Okay, I'm going to hit Escape now to end the slideshow, and we're going to take a look at a different one here. Let's take a look at, let's see what we got for options here. Let's take a look at, let's try push here. And so when I do a push, let's click on that again. So it pushes one up from the bottom, and the top one goes off the top. The current slide goes off the top. And sometimes, depending on what you select over here, you may have some effect options. Sometimes this may be grayed out, which means you only have one choice. I think with the one that we had up there a minute ago, the honeycomb one, that we did not have any choices for that. So we can have it come from the bottom, or we can have it come from the left, or we can have it come from the right, or we can have it come from the top. So let's see, the honeycomb one. Yeah, honeycomb one does not have any options. Glitter does have some options. So you've got a bunch of choices here. You can do hexagons or diamonds from all four directions. So you can customize it a little bit, but it's not really a big deal. We've got some other options over here on the right side. You can associate a sound with a transition, but I'm not sure that does too much either. I think it may distract from your slideshow instead of enhancing it. You can select how long it takes to go from one slide to another. The default is probably a good value here. There's also an option for the to advance the slide, and most of the time I think you want to do it on mouse click rather than after a certain amount of time. If you do it after a certain amount of time, it's just going to go on its own, and most of the time you don't know precisely how long it's going to take you to get through a slide. So I would probably refrain from using this unless you had a script and you were making a recording or something like that. And that takes care of the options for applying a transition in a PowerPoint slideshow in PowerPoint 2016.